Alright, hey everyone. In our soap video, I'm going to do this video for Amy's soap challenge, the Holly Swirl. And so my plan will be to break up my batter into 4 different colors. 2 of those colors I will combine as an in-the-pot swirl, and then pour that into a 3rd color that is the base, and then top it with a 4th color. I'll be using, I have a whole bunch of new stuff today. So I have a new mold from Essential Depot. They're red silicone molds, so I'm going to be using that. I have some bright colors from TKB Trading, so some neon colors I'm going to be using. And what else? Oh, I have a new thermometer, a new infrared thermometer. So I just checked my temperatures. My lye is at 89. My oils are at 80. And so I think I'm ready to get started. Oh, I'm going to be using a fragrance that's a mixture. I'm kind of going for, it's really sort of super colorful. I'm using a lot of floral scents, so I think I'm going to call this something like Summer Bouquet or something like that. But the fragrance is a mixture of gardenia, honeysuckle, something called Floral Bouquet, and some mountain air to sort of give it a little bit of freshness. So it's a very floral scent. I hear that it can speed things up a little bit, and I have a bunch of colors, so I'm a little scared, but we'll see how things go. Alright. Let's go over the recipe. So the recipe is 32 ounces of olive oil pomace, 16 ounces of 76-degree coconut oil, 4 ounces of cocoa butter, 10 ounces of castor oil, 23.5 ounces of water, and 8.78 ounces of lye. Okay. Alright, so I'm all set to go. Let's get started. Just going to add my lye water to my oils. I'm going to try and keep this fairly loose because of the fragrance issue. So I just want to mix it just till it's emulsified. And that looks pretty good already, actually. Okay. It's barely a trace. Alright, so let me make sure. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so I'm going to mix it up, or divide it up into hopefully about 4 even parts. This is a 4-pound recipe. This is my first time using the red mold from Essential Depot, and I also got the cutter that goes along with it. So I'm very excited to make a soap and then cut it and use all my new toys. Okay, I think that's pretty good. This doesn't need to be super exact because we're going to be swirling them. For my base color, I'm going to use a green. And then the swirl part, I'm going to use some neon yellow and strong pink, it's called. And for the top part, I'm going to use not one of the neons. This is actually a celestial color called sky blue. We're going to try that. So, you know, the theme being sort of the ground, the flowers, the sky above. Okay. I'm going to wait to add my fragrance. I'm going to divide it up because I'm going to do my colors first, just because I hear the fragrance kind of can speed things up. Okay, so this is neon yellow mixed in a little bit of oil. And let's do the blue next. Sky blue. This is neon green, and I think I'm gonna put a little bit of titanium dioxide in with the neon green just so I don't get, so I have a little bit more of a contrast between the color swirls and sort of what's surrounding it. So I'm going to go for maybe a little bit of a lighter shade. All right, and finally the strong pink. Okay. So I want my yellow and my pink pretty strong. So, okay, so we're gonna need more. So this is my first time using these colors too, but they're supposed to be pretty bright. That's pretty good. That looks like a nice bright yellow. Okay, the sky blue. And this one I probably will need to stick blend a little bit. But I'm going to give them all a little buzz. I'm just trying to keep them fairly loose right now. And I might add a little bit of titanium dioxide to this one too. See how it goes here. Kind of want a light bright blue. So I'm mixing it up. You know what? I may add a little bit of neon to this as well. Yeah, just a little bit of neon blue because I'm I'm looking for a bright blue. That's looking like it's going to be a little bit dark right now. Alright, just one more little squirt, I think, and then okay, I think that's good. I do, I want some blues and greens kind of to contrast with the swirl, which is the yellow and the pink. Alright, so this is neon green. I'm going to need more. Okay, that's pretty close. It still looks like it might be a little bit too close to the yellow, though. Okay, that's good. I like that. Okay, they're still staying pretty thin. They're kind of at a light trace right now. And I'm hoping I can keep them there after I add the fragrance. Okay, that's pretty good, I think, for the pink. All right, so let me add the fragrance and cross my fingers. Let me get everything out of the way here. This potentially will move fast, so actually, you know what? The green is my base, so I'm gonna do that fragrance first, since I'm gonna be pouring it first. Alright, got a little tiny bit of ricing, not a lot. I did read that was a possibility. Okay. The ricing was fine. I mean, I got it back in pretty quickly. But it is going pretty fast, so I'm gonna pour my green base into my mold here. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the yellow and the pink. Alright, I don't want to mix these a lot because I'm going to do an in the pot swirl and they're kind of thickening up, so I'm just going to blend the fragrance and make sure I got the color all incorporated. Okay. So I'm trying to move just a little bit fast here. Okay, so we're going to do an in the pot swirl. It is definitely thickening up. If you can see that it's kind of lumpy right now. So I'm not going to be real careful, I guess, about getting everything out of my containers. And I'm not doing anything to that's in there other than I'm going to pour it into the mold. Okay, so now here comes well, I don't think that worked. I think the green had already set up, and I really didn't get any penetration into the green layer by the yellow and the pink. So, that's okay. I think it's still going to be kind of a pretty soap. And it smells really good. And I'm excited to see what the colors will be. How those neons came out. And whether or not I kind of used the right amount. Alright, I want to do a textured top. So I'm actually going to let this sit for a minute. I have the blue. Oh, I have the blue. That's setting out. I'm going to mix the fragrance in there. So that's okay if that gets a little firmer. And I'm going to put a little bit more of this blue in, I think. Okay, that's pretty thick, which is good. It's kind of what I wanted. And so I could probably just pour this, but I'm going to try to be gentle with it a little bit. Good. Oh, I haven't done a textured top before, so I think this is a good thickness for it. Okay, so now I've seen people do these textured tops, and they're so artistic about it. So we're going to give it a whirl here. I don't know that mine will look quite as nice as theirs. And this is kind of an overfilled mold. I actually have a little bit extra soap that I should try to get into a different mold. Okay, let's see. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. It's just supposed to be sort of random anyway. I'm leaving this red silicone mold in the cardboard container it got shipped in to give it some stability, but I see it is still bowing a little bit in the middle here. But, okay. All right, I think I'm going to do just a little bit of glitter on top here, just to make it look nice. Of course, my glitter's not open. I got these little shaker containers at Joann Fabrics, and they're kind of the perfect size for glitter. So this is a little, I think it's called holographic glitter. It's sort of like a silver. The smell is really nice. It's definitely a very floral scent, but it has kind of, I added that mountain air, which I really love that scent, to add sort of a brightness, a fresh, you know, it's sort of like one of those clothesline fresh kind of scents. And I think that sort of elevates it a little bit. This is a little purple glitter. Okay, there we have it. Oops, I gotta get in front of the camera. My summer bouquet soap. So, all right, I'm going to let this sit in the mold. I think I'm going to put it in the fridge because I'm going to try to stop the gelling, although this is the first time I've used this mold. I don't know that I can do that. But anyway, that's my plan. And then tomorrow I'll come back and cut it. Okay? All right, thanks. Questions, please feel free to ask. Comments, love to hear them. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. All right. Hey, we're here to... It's 24 hours later, and we're going to cut the summer bouquet log. And the colors look pretty nice. I mean, they're a little bit more subdued. I got a little bit of ash here just in the middle, but that's it really. I started to loosen this up a little bit. Let's see, it's a little bit wet on the inside here. Having a little bit of sticking. Okay. I don't really want to put it on the top, but I guess I have to. Okay. Alright, it's still just a little bit, it's still a little bit moist, a little bit soft. Alright, so let's try the new cutter out. All right. Okay, so it came out. It actually, I mean, it looks really nice. The swirl in the middle came out pretty cool. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's take a look. It smells really nice. And the cutter works really well. The bottom needs to get cleaned up a little bit, but otherwise they're looking pretty good. Oh, and I wanted to weigh I wanted to weigh just to see what this slice goes for. So 8.55. So that mold was, the mold was a little bit overfilled. So they're pretty good sized bars. That one's 8.7. So they all seem to be around 8.6-ish, let's say. It does look like, you know what, that this, it does look like this gelled, even though I put it in the fridge, but I can see kind of that gel circle. And the middle ones, that mold definitely bowed out a little bit in the center. So I think I'll need to get something beyond just the cardboard box to put it in. And this end piece is probably the smallest one. And that's 7.7. So, all right, there you go. That is the summer bouquet cut. And questions, comments, leave them below. Love to hear it. And talk to y'all later. Thanks. Bye.